Okay, great morning. It is Monday. What is it? The 11th, I think. Think. Yes. So this morning I pulled the Sixth Sense Connection Oracle, the Naked Heart Tarot, and the Sacred Awakening. So let's see what we have this morning. What is the topic of the morning? First card out is Resistance. Next card out is Reflection. This is one of those decks that I really do like the simple imagery on it. But I haven't taken the time to really sit and read and study it because it's a little different again. And the last card is Heart of Cups. Heart of Cups. So let's look and see what it says for Heart of Cups. I think maybe the Heart of Cups, maybe it's the start of it. No. So let's see what it is. Spirit of Cups, Movement of Cups, Heart of Cups. Oh, it's like a queen. Okay, it's like a queen. Let me put on my glasses because this is a little, light's a little dim in here. Oh, let me open this. Get a little more sunlight in here. Okay, that's a little better. Ah, that helps too. Okay, Heart of Cups, the Queen. It would be nice if they would put Queen on here so you'd know. I am the heart of my emotional wounds. I'm being encouraged to spend some time nurturing the inner child. It's time to be brave and work on healing the wounds that stop me from moving forward and shining my bright, beautiful light. Okay. So, yeah, okay. So this is another easy one. Are you having some resistance to reflect on, to look at, reflect on places you need healing? Now, I don't like to say the inner child, we're not children anymore. Maybe we've stopped progressing, like Trump. Okay. But yeah, it's about looking at whatever emotional wounds you have, trauma that you're on, your soap opera. Yeah. So I think in Trump's case, it could be the days of his lies. For most of us, it's not that. Unless we're lying to ourselves. Maybe, you're lying to yourself about some emotional wounds. And I think this has happened many times. Like I said, I have somebody I work with. She uses one of my techniques I developed, which is making a collage. And it's working really well. People that say, I'm over this, it doesn't affect me, I had this going on, that. They do the collage and it's very apparent it's still there. Okay. And when they do the collage work, they're really, just gobsmacked at what it reveals. Okay. And then, you can't work on something unless you can see it. So that's where this helps. So once you do the collage work of, and you get it evaluated, okay? If you know what to look for, you can evaluate it. It's a little difficult, I think, for people that are trying to do their own work to do an evaluation. But this is something I've worked on with my person. They work with first responders that are either having problems with alcohol, drugs, that kind of stuff. It's a rehabilitation program. And again, they do the collage work and see where it is that they're stuck, that they keep revolving on, that's pushing them and driving them to drink or self-medicate with drugs. Usually people that are doing the drugs and alcohol, it comes from some inner pain, something that they're not looking at, they're not getting a handle on. So it's just, they're trying to numb themselves. And it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work until, and that's why so many of those programs don't work, because they don't get to the heart of the problem that's driving people to do these type of things that it's not benefiting. Okay. So once you do that inner work and you see, and that's why I said I do the collage work, taught her how to do this collage work so they can see what is under there. And then you do the next one, which is you build what is it you would like it to be. If you could have it where you would like it to be, what is that? You do that collage work. And then you do a bridge. Well, how do you get from here to there? And they have to figure out the plan themselves. You don't tell them, because if you're telling somebody you need to do X, Y, Z, they're like, yeah. If they do it themselves, then they have to hold themselves accountable. It's on them, to make that bridge. And if they make that bridge, they get that correlation, and you have a, midpoint one. After you do the first one, you just say, do the collage work, okay? Just cut out whatever it is that, is moving, means something to you, okay? And then you do what you wish it would be, and then there's a mid one after you do that. Then you do another one. What steps do I need to take to get from here to there? What bridges do I need to build? What is the path I need to walk if I want to go from here, where I'm at now, in suffering, and to get out of suffering? How do you get to that point? Okay, and it's very effective for some of the people there. Okay. If they're willing to look at it, if they're willing to do the inner work, and, you might have some resistance at first. They come in and they go, oh, yeah, right, like cutting pictures and words and stuff is going to do anything. And then they're really, if they get over that resistance, they do it the first time, they get over that resistance, and then they can look and reflect and see what it is. The seeing, I think, is a big part, because if you can't see it, if you're in denial of it, you're for everything, paddling that boat down the Nile. No, leave denial in Egypt and look at what it is and reflect on and get a handle on your emotional scars. Okay. If you see it, then you can change it. You can't change anything that you can't see, that you're really in a denial about. Okay. But once you see it, then you have an ability to make these changes to go from point A to point, C, ABC. Okay. Let's get a handle on it and come out of the emotional dramas that are fueling most of people's existence. Okay. Yeah, so that's the morning talk again. Maybe there's been some resistance. That's why people don't like to be alone, because the mind is going. They don't have so many distractions, okay, to put their mind on something else rather than having to look at what's there. And some people want to project, and this is where you get the abuse. They want to project their illness onto others, okay, and start acting out. Make others their problem when it's not the other's problem. They're just having knee-jerk reactions to their own inner wounds that they're not willing to look at, okay? Not willing to get a handle on. So again, this is a time, let go of the resistance, reflect, do the inner work to take care of some of those emotional wounds, okay?